Good morning and welcome to WAEofFishing. It's Friday and I took a vacation day because I'm so busy. Haven't been fishing, haven't been editing, haven't been posting. I'm so sorry. Oh, the chain pickerel in the intro. Oh, that would have been a sweet intro to actually catch a fish in the intro. Oh no. Well, chain pickerel are biting. So going up this creek, looking for some fall bass and chain pickerel and bowfin or whatever wants to bite because I want to fish. I do have a couple calls left to make for work. I think I've got one call left. I've already made 3 and I'll make this last call and then we're gonna throw flipping jigs at all this pretty wood and hope we catch a fish. That chain pickerel's a good sign. So as we get into this real quick, I need to tell y'all something. I'm not going to straight up ask you for money, but if you would please watch all of my commercials. Please use the links below to shop at Discount Tackle. If you go to Discount Tackle using one of my links, I will fish in the intro, get in a boat, first fish of the day on the swim jig. So what I was saying was, if you go to Discount Tackle using my links, I will get a kickback. They do support the channel, and they are great partners, and I would really appreciate it. The GoPro I'm filming with is a new GoPro. I am down to 1 camera, guys. I have broken 4 GoPros this year. I'm down to 1 camera. They're about $300 a pop. I'm trying to buy GoPro 7s brand new, but that GoPro is going to run me anywhere between $270 to $400. So if you could please buy all your tackle at discounttackle.com and watch my commercials. And if you so choose, please sign up for my Patreon or buy me a coffee and send me a tip. But whichever way you decide to support the channel, I am glad you're here. And remember, we're trying to fundraise to buy some cameras. So yeah, but we're going fishing now. That's it. Fish in the intro. Wow, today is going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fish up this creek. I'm going to get to a point where it's going to get to where I can't go any further. So I'm going to fish up the creek with the swim jig. And I'm going to fish back down the creek with the flipping jig. Okay. Got a good fish. Get from around the motor, damn it. Oh, he's wrapped around my motor. Word. Second fish of the day, Russ. Woohoo. Yeah, I know, motor on. Second fish of the day while I'm talking to my boy at work, guys. I had my camera on the whole time we've been on the phone, Russ. So they can't hear you, but technically you're in the video. All right, buddy. I appreciate you. No problem. You too, bye. All right, guys, that is the last work call that I anticipate needing to do today. And it's cool throwing this swim jig because I know these fish are here. So I could be wrong, but I really feel confident that when I circle back and I start throwing that flipping jig into some of this wood that I'm bringing this swim jig around, that I will get a fish. Boom, hit it. My drag was way too loose on that fish. That fish was dominating me. Got some current up here, but I think I need to back the motor off. Now I'm just fan casting, and there could totally be fish somewhere over here, like, you know, a log underwater that I don't see. But I think that as I get more and more of this current up here, and it's very linear, this is not tidal, this is, you know, a creek, it's going to come down to target casting on current breaks. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There's a good bit of current I got to go through up here. It looks like it might be a log down or sandbar in the creek. But we'll see. I've got the outboard trimmed up in the back a good bit. I'm trying to get accustomed to running the boat with that added weight back there, and working that motor as far as it getting hung on trees and making sure it's not locked in a down position and all that sort of thing. And we've got the trolling motor almost as high as it'll go, so I don't want to go any higher, because if I kick the motor up on a higher speed, it'll start sucking air. Yeah, it looks like a combination of a log and a sandbar. Like, come on. Almost like the log may have caused the sandbar. Fish. Tell me that's a crappie. Oh, it's a bass. Thought it was a crappie. Swim jig, catching them. Wow, these fish have damaged dorsal fins. That's the second one I've caught that had broken dorsal spines. But just as I thought, tucked up behind these current breaks. Another one. Nice. Holy crud, look at all the bass with it. There were 3 more bass with this one. 3 more. Largemouth. Whoa, what's up with that? You usually don't see largemouth school like that. Interesting. Wonder where they went. I don't want to bump the motor. Let's see if I can find them. Toss the Ned rig up here. See if I can find those other fish. They for sure didn't come back to the jig. They were with that fish though. I mean, they were on him. Right to the boat. 3 or 4 of them. I don't know where those fish went. It's cool to see. Look at that big woodpecker. It's cool to see those fish schooled up like that though. I'm gonna go back to the swim jig. Yeah, I don't think I can go. I don't know if I can go any further. I mean, not to mention the current is getting a lot stronger. It's getting a lot skinnier too. This is what I do, man. The only reason I stopped is I want to throw it into this little hole over here. It's out of the current. Had to push the motor up a notch. Almost totally flubbered that cast up. Alright, we're gonna keep pushing. I need to repair this trolling motor rope. This would be a lot easier with less current. The current adds a whole extra level of difficulty here. This is where I would normally just coast, come up to the tree and coast over it, pull the motor up and coast over it. Man, I can't do that right now. Look, there's a deer right there. Hello, Mr. Deer. Mrs. Deer. It's fall. That's definitely a doe because it would have horns. I'm listening right now. There's probably more that I don't see. I doubt that deer is alone. Actually, not right now. It's November. Rutting season. There's probably a buck somewhere trailing her off to the side somewhere. Gotcha. Fish that live in current, man. Look at that. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Let's get that on camera. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, I'm having a good day today. And guys, there's not a lot of science to what I'm doing right now. It's fall, so the fish tend to gorge up, right? One of the things the fish gorge up on in the fall in a fishery like this that has shad in it is shad. Whether that be gizzard shad or threadfin shad or shiners, golden shiners, daces, whatever, these fish are feeding on these bait fish and these crayfish for the winter. I'm just exploiting that seasonal behavior. And what I've chosen to throw, shad imitation. I'm chosen to throw a swim jig because I can throw it up around cover and not get hung. I can make a lot of casts really fast. It's a good bait for this shallow water fall fishing. You gotta overthink everything all the time. I know I have a tendency to do that, but it's not necessary all the time. I like throwing this bait. It looks like a shad, so I'm throwing this bait. And, God, dog it. Came at me. And the bait is working. He came at me when I set the hook, so it felt like a good fish though. Also got this trolling motor is in my way. I kind of clipped it on that hook set. Now I'm trying to read this current. Right here would be my best option if I'm gonna get through here. But guys, I'm getting real skinny. I'm gonna run out of water here in a minute. I mean, no doubt, kayak could get through all of this. You need a stakeout pole or something because you're gonna get tired of constantly fighting this current, but got that one. These current fish, man. Right in that, see that little, is a little eddy seam right there. Little bitty eddy seam. And I didn't see it at first. You watch those, but like just, it's so small. And that's where that fish came from. You gotta pay attention, especially when you're fishing current like this. Like, sometimes the smallest thing can make all the difference. Still, I'm just seeing how far up here I can go. I may not be able to make it past all those trees up there. I may not be able to make it through here though. It's gonna be really hard to slow fish a jig on the way back. I didn't think about that. Nope. Because of this current. All right, guys, we're almost out of the creek. Didn't get anything on the flipping jig, but it was still a good day. Had fun. Thanks for watching Way of Fishing. Get out there, fish your way. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video. If you can support the channel, we've got to buy new cameras and they're not cheap. So I would appreciate it if you're going to shop at discounttackle.com. Follow one of the links below in the video. Watch my commercials all the way through. Buy me a coffee, subscribe to my Patreon, or buy yourself a Way of Fishing t-shirt. So I will see y'all on the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Deuces.